Hey there, good morning everyone. How are you doing today? It's Saturday morning. I'm repping my St. Louis Cardinals gear. If you're watching the game last night, this would have been September 23rd. When the Cardinals playing the Dodgers, Albert Pujols hit his 700th home run, 2 home runs in the game. Awesome game. I didn't see the final score, but boy, we were killing the Dodgers bullpen. So, in other words, I had to put on the Cardinals shirt here today and, you know, rep my favorite home team here. Anyway, but this is what we're doing today. I'm sorry, I'm going to try to keep my frame right here. Something a little different. There is a very large flea market that's about 30 minutes away from where I live. It's in a town called Grafton, Illinois. And if you're from St. Louis area, you're probably familiar with this kind of touristy kind of place. Little stores. There's a lot of like bars and dives, but there's a lot of good places, wineries, and there's like a zip line. There's all kinds of stuff there. And it's near the Great River Road, the whole Lewis and Clark expedition thing. It's a real kind of nice area. Anyway, well, it's like a touristy place. I don't know if it's nice. It's not like it's like ritzy or anything. But anyway, so we're going to that. They have this flea market the last weekend of every month until some date in October maybe or something. I've never been. So the fam and I are going to go. Everybody probably except the oldest kid because he's way too cool. He's got other stuff going on. He might have to work today, actually. So we're going to go check that out. Gotta go get my hair cut. Get my hair cut about once a month. So get my beard trimmed up. So we're doing that now. So yeah, stay tuned and enjoy. I used to put these models together when I was a kid. That's a Speed Racer. That's from that cartoon.
Actually, this is from GTA.
It's not from
yes,
GTA.
It is.
Well, it's in GTA, but this is an old cartoon, yeah. Yeah, people collect them.
That's crazy.
What?
My wife was calling me over here to look at this Hot Wheel. It was a yellow submarine from the Beatles. He had a couple of them. They were pretty cool. A lot of neat little cars there. Yes, I comped out that Barbie camper right there in the back. He had a price right at what eBay wanted, so I didn't bother haggling with him. I was looking at these vintage Pennants here. I don't know what exactly they were from. Maybe certain locations. I don't really know what they were, but they looked pretty cool, and I like the graphics on them. I was going to make an offer for all of them because none of them were priced, and I forgot to go to the guy and ask him what he wanted for them. So, regretfully so, I did not pick them up.
Jacob, did you see this?
Yeah, I saw it.
That's pretty neat.
Here I finally found some decent video games. Here's some Super Nintendo games. There's Hunt from Red October. There was Shaq Fu. I don't know if you remember Shaq Fu. I actually had that game for Sega Genesis when I was a kid. Decent little games, kind of like a fighting game, like a Mortal Kombat type style thing. Ninja Turtles. I had some of these priced like $25, $8, $10. Really no money to be made there, so I had to pass.
Guys, I was trying to find a troll, like something that I played with. Yeah, but I don't know, like something. Oh yeah, but I couldn't find like I like kind of garbage.
Oh, I thought I could text it.
Oh,
Right there.
I have it in my car and my husband's car. But I have it in the back.
Here I found a bag of My Little Ponies. They only wanted $3 for the pair, $1.50 each. Some of these My Little Ponies can go for a pretty decent amount of money, so I decided to comp them out real quick. I checked on one of them in the bag, and I saw that I can probably get over $10 for the one, so I figured I could get that for the other one as well. And come to find out, it's not a My Little Pony, and I will tell you about it later on.
You have to sell a lot of shit. Put Jimmy on the street.
That's a good idea. Some little blankets and stuff.
What's down there?
Just little collectibles and stuff.
I hate you. I hate you. Well, kind of cross my legs.
Looking through the toys here, and I see this Power Ranger Megazord thing sitting here. These can go for a pretty good amount of money. The owner of the shop was kind of hovering around a little bit. I didn't really comp this one out, so I was kind of shooting from the hip. I ended up trying to get this and another one of these dolls down here, but he really wouldn't kind of budge on it. But yeah, I'll comp this one out, and I'll show you what it goes for later. And now watching this video, I didn't even see that wrestling belt down there. I wish I would have looked that up because those can sell for a pretty good amount of money. Totally missed it.
Got some Funkos over here. Yeah. What we got here for video games?
Alvin and the Chip.
Let me see.
Xbox 360. So, Xbox.
Yeah, PlayStation games.
One of my favorite things to sell by far is action figures. I just really love that there's such a different variety of them. Here's Tim the Tap Man. He's a gamer. I just thought that was kind of funny. But what I wanted to do was honestly go through this entire bin. And I'm not kidding you when I say that. If I didn't have my family with me, I would have spent a lot more time. Here I'm trying to get around to the edge of the table to see how much he wanted for these action figures. And honestly, I wanted to spend some time there just to go through it and see if I could find anything. Action figures, they sell pretty well. I mean, some of the Ben 10 or some of those guys, they go for a pretty good amount of money. But really, it's like I really wanted to go through this bin and see if I could find anything that jumps out at me. He had them listed for $3 a piece or two for $5. Really, in my heart of hearts, I wanted to make an offer for all of them.
You got to really know what you're looking at. And what?
So along this wall here was the very last stop that we made in the flea market. And I go to this other booth on the other side here in just a second. But along this wall, I end up finding a good deal on a bunch of Monster High dolls, and I wasn't able to get it on video because the glasses that I use for capturing video ran out of space. And when this happens, I can move the video from my sunglasses to my phone, which works really well, and it's seamless and it's awesome. But the area that I was in, I had no connection, so I could not do that. So unfortunately, this is the last video I had, and I wasn't able to capture their Monster High dolls on video, purchasing them, but I will show you later on. I did find these old things. They were called Enchantimals. I thought they were Monster High, but they are not. I looked them up, and they are not worth much money. But like I said, I will show you the Monster High in just a moment.
Hey, what's up there? So we are back from the flea market. Honestly, I had a great time there. That was kind of my first time at a rather large flea market. I'm into that kind of stuff. And actually, my kids had a pretty good time too. There was a lot of stuff, you know, if you've ever been to a flea market, you pretty much get a hodgepodge of everything. You can see what people are into, maybe their own crafts, whatnot, but people selling all kinds of different stuff, and as you saw in the video. So we pretty much stopped by every table, looked at everything. And I'll be honest, I went into this not expecting to find a lot of stuff. I did bring 2 IKEA bags just in case I found some items. And I did. I found a pretty good amount of stuff. And I think I'm going to be able to make a pretty good amount of profit on it too. So let me show you. It's all pretty cool stuff, and I'm pretty happy with, especially the last buy that I had of the day. So let's get started. Let's see. Let's start at the first table that I went to. And the first table I went to, I was looking at these My Little Ponies, and they only wanted $3 for the bag. So I thought that's pretty good, and I looked up some comps on them while I was there, and I'll share those with you in just a second. So this is a My Little Pony here. This one's not. This one's a Wonderland, Gogi, something like that. So this one is worth about 15 bucks, I think, and this one's only worth about $5. So yeah, but I'll be able to get about 20 bucks for all these. So I had this, then I saw a couple of these old belt buckles. They're pretty neat. Peabody Coal Company, they're old belt buckles. This one says 1988 on it. Vintage belt buckles, they can go pretty good. I'm going to try to get 15 bucks each for these. He said originally that he wanted 5 a piece. So then we were at 8 bucks for this. And then I was able to, did I do that right? 3, he said 5 a piece. Oh no, I'm sorry. 5 a piece would have been 10, 13. Sorry, get my math straight. And then I found these McDonald's plates. And let me put these back in the bag real quick. I was just talking to my kids that back in the day, whenever we went to McDonald's and you saw McDonald's commercials, there was McDonald's characters, and they've never seen McDonald's characters. They don't know who Grimace is. I'm pretty sure they know who Ronald McDonald is, but Grimace, the Hamburglar, Mary McCheese, the Fry Guys, all that stuff. And I was just talking to them about this, and I saw these old plates that they look in really good condition. There's like seasonal ones. You got Birdie on there. I think that was her name. I don't remember. 1993, 1995. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plates. She had it $2 a piece, so that would have been $14. I asked her if she would take 10 for these, and she said yes. So by the time I had my negotiation for the belt buckles, the ponies, the plates, I said, how about let's make it, so that would have been 10, 13, and this would have been 23. I said, would you do 20 for everything? And they said, yeah. So I did 20 bucks for the ponies, the belt buckles. So that's pretty good. Those plates, I'll put a comp up here. I think I'll be able to get like 25 bucks for them, maybe 20. They're not worth a whole bunch. I kind of just bought them. I thought I might be able to get a little bit more than that, but I'll probably be able to double my money at least. But that kind of stuff just cracks me up. It's just like I said, like I grew up watching those Fry Guy commercials and just like, you know, seeing the Hamburglar. My kids don't know anything about that, but a little piece of nostalgia there. So anyway, then I was kind of shooting from the hip a little bit on this one, but I saw this. This is like a Power Ranger toy. I grew up with Voltron. Voltron was like the Power Ranger back in the day when I was 80s, but this is Power Ranger. I didn't see the Bandai logo anywhere on this, but I saw one. But anyway, he wanted 10 bucks on this and had $19.99 on there. Wouldn't really budge on it. There was another doll that you can see that I picked up in a video that I was kind of interested in, and he wanted, I think, originally 15 for that. I tried to get both of these for 20, or the doll and that for 20, but he wouldn't budge on the doll, so I just said, okay, let's give you 10 for this. And I saw a sold comp for this that did not work for $60. I'll put it up here for $59. So that's pretty awesome. So I think I can at least get 50 for this. That's what I'm going to try for at least. So yeah, there you go. That's pretty decent. And I saw this guy at another table. It was in with some Beanie Babies and stuff. This is Woody and Bullseye. It's a candy dispenser. It's a McDonald's toy. I think this is $15 on eBay. I only paid $2 for this, so that's pretty excellent. There was a sale that had a couple of clothing items. I don't think this is vintage, but I saw this Budweiser ugly Christmas sweater, but that's pretty cool. It's a size XL. 20, 30 bucks, I think this was on eBay. She was asking 15, and I got her down to 10 for that. So that was pretty good. There was also a Nike pullover here that my wife is going to keep. This thing looks brand new, $20. Doesn't look used at all. So I asked her, she was asking 35 for both those. I asked her if she would take 30. She said, yeah. So, but this is going to be keeping. I'm not including this in my figures. And then the last buy was I came across at the very end of the table, long table, she had full of dolls and stuff. And I've been keeping my eye out for Littlest Pet Shops, in which I saw some Littlest Pet Shop figures, but he had them individually bagged for like $5 and stuff like that. So he knew what he had there. but I was looking for Monster High stuff because sometimes Monster High stuff can go for a pretty good amount of money. Monster High dolls, if you don't know what they are, well, I got some right here. They're these guys. They're like little skinny, weird looking dolls, but they're like monsters. So, and they go to like a monster high school. See, so there's even a guy one. This is Claude Wolf. Look at him. Yeah, kind of funky. So she had 7 of those little dolls, and then she had this big one here, which I didn't realize it was missing a hand. And she had this big giant one here. This one she had labeled for this one she had labeled for $20. And then the smaller dolls, she had them for $7 each. So, and she has 6 of them. I think that's right. 2, 4, 6 of them. Yeah, so she had 6 of those. That would have put them at $42 each. Excuse me. $42 for all of them. So I said, ma'am, how much would you give me a deal on if I purchased all of them? So she was kind of thinking it up, and then she said $37, or just $5 off, which I honestly didn't expect her to go that low. So I was like, okay, that's not bad. And so it's that $37, and then this was $20. And I said, well, how about we do $15 on the big doll and $35 on these small dolls, and that'll make it an even $50. And she said, yeah, that sounds good. I said, great. So let me show you what I've got going on here with these dolls. I don't remember these names, but we had this one here. This one was like Spectra, something or another. This one was Blue Lagoon, or Lagoon Blue. Then we had Frankenstein, right? And this one, I'm not sure if it's a Monster High doll. This one might be a Dracula one. I don't know if it's a knockoff one, but I think I found the right comp on this one. And then Wolfman Claude guy. So for all these dolls and that big one, I paid $50 for. The big one alone, I should be able to get $35 for that one. The Wolfman one is $30. And I think it was this one. Yeah, this one was a $40 doll. So we got 35, 40, which is 75, and then another $30. It's $105 right there. So I doubled my money with just selling 3 dolls if I sell them, which I'm sure I will. But altogether, I think the rest of them are $10 and $15 dolls. So we're looking at, what did I say, 105, 25, 35, 45. That's $160 in sales just with these dolls. So Monster High dolls, guys, they do good. I don't get it. So that's pretty good. So let me tell you what my figures were all together. I spent $82 on everything today. I think I should be able to get a grand total of sales of somewhere around $260, $265. And you subtract my cost of goods, which brings me down to $183. I had about 3 hours of work, and then you take the 20% out for fees on that. It brings me down to $146.40, something like that. I figure about 10 minutes each for listing and packing on each item that I purchased. That puts me at about 3 hours of work, and it comes out to $48.80 an hour. So gotta love that, guys. I love that return. So, and the ROI is like 223% on that one. So anyway, but like I said, that flea market was cool. I think I will be going back. I think they go one more month next month, and I'll see what I can find then. But yeah, it was a fun day. I had a good time. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for coming by the channel. I appreciate it. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you want, and I'll get to it in one of my videos. But that's all I have for you today. So have a great night.